that the engagement and perhaps wedding that did not make it to have a divine partner. So it surely seems that there really isn't at this moment in time, as the universe is infinite and it is infinite amount of space and lands and planets, even dimensions. It seems that as of now there really isn't anyone that I can find that really is. So, as I did say that I wish everyone else found theirs and I would just wait around, because it obviously seems that other people, with the amount of species and groupings and blood typings, they perhaps can be easily accessible to find their divine partner. As myself, it seems that it is very difficult, as in some guys and men wanted to bring the supposed godly species and including blood types, and it seems that it still wasn't, as in the elements, the story, including even the obvious, the side that that person may be on. So, for example, it would have to be someone that is perhaps on both sides, as in terms of resides in my world and my dimension, as of the obvious is I don't dream in my sleep, and when I do, it's a nightmare because I have to go in and fix this and that person's thoughts and minds unwillingly, obviously. So it's not going to be some easy match, as in it's not going to be like the first person I met, like Blueberry, but yeah, it's going to have to be like someone else. So, and the thoughts here and the findings here, it's not going to be like the very first best friend and the very first person that I met that does work with me on many creations and artwork, but it's not going to be him, yeah, because when we speak of this, the reason why it's not going to be him, there's many reasons. So it's going to have to be perhaps someone similar to Death, and or someone that is somehow a creator, from my outlook and perspective. But this person could be like literally anywhere, yeah, because the universe is like ongoing and never ending. And when we look at like Satan, it's not going to be him, yeah, because like the honest truth and honesty here is that he is infinity element, and he is like emergency contact, an uncle, this or that. And when we look at like the proper matchings of divinity, everything matters, yeah. So it has to be scent, it has to be aroma, it has to be feelings, it has to be every single thing to make a everlasting relationship. So it's not going to be something like that is very easy to like to just jump on and say like, okay, he's mine. It's not going to be that, yeah, because if I do something like that, then there's going to be some serious issues, yeah, like perhaps some serious issues that did happen and occur with a guy named John, because like everyone's going to think, okay, Jane and John, that sounds like divinity to some people, yeah. Like, it does, yeah, let's be honest. But it turns out, like, John element is a guy, yeah. Jane's element is love, yeah. So that didn't really, and doesn't really sound like it is, yeah. And that may have been the very reason why there were tons of threats and accusations towards Jana and John. So if we're looking at the whole entire big picture, it's obviously that it was threats from elsewhere, things from elsewhere, and the punishment and cruelties were so severe and harmful to myself and John and many more lives. And it may have not been on purpose, but the obvious is like, someone may have picked up some item, yeah, and washed it, yeah, or bleached it, yeah, and someone may have lost their memory, or shrunk it, or something, yeah, including recycle. And this very item might not be myself, but it could be in correlations to another godly action of someone else. Because on a daily basis, we had to clean, we had to cook, we had to do all these things, yeah? So we're going to take everyone's actions accountable and thoughts accountable to the obvious words and every vibration, yeah? So when Blue went in, he said he had seen myself kill people, yeah? And all I did was clean and organize my home. But if we go and look at like every single person that does these type of actions, we're going to think the same, yeah? If we saw what Blue saw, yeah, in every single person, yeah, including what we eat and what we do, yeah. So, a wedding of matrimony, a serious bond, is not going to be something like that we can actually play with and toy with when it comes to like a person with this type of blood type, yeah. Like, other people may be forgiven, yeah. But when we're looking at like myself, Jesus, and a bunch of people, we weren't really forgiven, yeah? Let's be honest. So the engagement, obviously, Balthazar failed to call James to ask because in the olden times, and as a vampire, as a guy that knows respect really well and loyalties and things like that, he's gonna know to call, yeah. But the obvious sign is that people wanted to ruin something special on purpose. And this may very be someone's actions and or something that was controlled somewhere else as well. So the honesty and truth here is that he couldn't call to us because other people are doing something with him and I, yeah. As I did see like possession and threats and all of this inside of me, Jacob, and Balthazar. So he didn't call to us, but if we're gonna say that if he did call to us, maybe something miraculous and amazing could have happened, yeah. Because in the olden times and real relationships in the past, Balthazar knows this very well, as he did and does open the door for me, yeah. When I get in the car, things like that. He's still that very way, but that very day could actually just be shifted and changed to his divine partner and my divine partner, yeah. It could be something miraculously amazing like that, but we didn't get that path and we didn't get that choice to actually call James to ask, yeah. Because everyone does have a parent and all women do have a parents, and obviously when you wed a woman, you're obviously going to call her father to ask, yeah. But as time went on, it seemingly seems that there was a threat there instead, yeah. And that very threat is skeptical and fishy, yeah.